Is it focusing on Sonic?
Look at Good God. It doesn't recognise us as people, but that fucking thing. Oh, I hate it. Hello. The Nameless Podcast makes a return that no one asked for.
This was just us spontaneously deciding we wanted to do it. There was...
Yes.
I didn't even realise we'd started!
Yeah, there's...
Okay, so if you're watching this on Tom's channel, you do your introduction.
Hello. It's usually all I say. Yeah, surprisingly I'm here. After the last video, I'd survived that. Yeah.
Somehow.
I needed a lot of surgery.
I think he's still recovering, like we haven't quite figured out the whole walking thing just yet. Welcome back.
Thanks.
We're here, we're happy.
Yes.
And well, if you're watching on Tom's channel, welcome to the Nameless Podcast episode 3.
Yes, it is episode 3.
Watching on my channel.
Yeah. I am the host of this show by default.
Yeah.
Because the others died.
I don't just want to say I thought it was good, because it was better than just good.
We started off with 4, and then 2, and then it was just me, so I hired some help.
Yeah, it's not even proper hiring, I'm getting paid in Oreos. Alright, so let's start the itinerary.
Indeed.
So, you've probably noticed this guy behind us.
This fucking thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So, a few months, I think it was on 6-7 months ago, Paramount dropped the trailer for the Sonic the Hedgehog film. It was...
Oh my
Well,
God.
it was something.
Yeah, that was actually a thing. This was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Somebody pitched this, and people agreed to it. People thought, yes, this is a good design. Look at those human teeth.
Yeah. Look at his
Great.
realistic nose. Look at his eyes.
Oh God. Damn it.
You know, I didn't think Sonic could look much worse, but
Yeah.
no, this
Why did they have to give a cartoon character cheekbones? Is all I
Oh
wanna
my
know.
So obviously the internet was not happy.
We were so angry.
I think if you've been on Twitter, especially in the Sonic community, it was just a cesspool for like solid 4 months.
Unless
long it
you like don't really go on the internet or live in a cave, then you've seen this fucking thing.
Yeah.
You've seen him.
I mean, if you like the design, all the more power to you. But
Yeah, fair enough. But like,
I think I see him in my sleep. I think this is my sleep paralysis demon.
yeah, finally revealing himself.
So, fast forward to a few months later, they
Yeah.
announced, okay, you don't like the
It was-
design.
yeah.
Here's a new one, and you know what? It's pretty good.
It's good. It's not perfect, but thank God he's cute now.
Oh.
Holy shit.
They fixed so much.
Oh,
they
yeah.
got rid of his weird little finger things, gave him his gloves and shoes from the games. He looks more like Sonic.
He doesn't have human thighs anymore.
Oh.
That really weirded me out.
That was just so disturbing.
Yeah.
I think when the first poster, you know, the one of him in silhouette form dropped, I was terrified. I was like...
I was furious.
It's like, how do you... I mean, and not to mention, Detective Pikachu came out like a few months ago, and the designs in that film were perfect!
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Although, I'm sorry, I know everyone at first in college was annoyed that Ryan Reynolds was casted as Pikachu, and everyone sort of got over that now. I haven't. I'm still annoyed. I can't see Pikachu as Ryan Reynolds, alright? It would have been great to have him as a cameo in it, because I know he loves Pokemon. But bruh, why is he fucking Pikachu?
And I'm just imagining... See, now I'm just imagining every time Pikachu talks in the anime, just Deadpool's voice coming out of him. But no, so, back to the Sonic stuff.
Yeah.
So the film itself, it looks mediocre at best.
Yeah.
The one redeeming factor, I think, is Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, and I love that because at the end of the day, Jim Carrey never plays the role he's given. He plays himself.
Yeah.
And that's fucking perfect, and he should keep doing that. I love you, Jim. You're best.
Yeah.
You're good.
He is. He's gonna be the best part of the whole film. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I love that scene from the trailer though, where his like assistant comes up to him and says,
I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them!
It's so over the top, and I love it. It's.
"Yeah,
I think the one shot I did was like, okay, this looks pretty good. Was when the first trailer like showed him looking like a more traditional Dr. Eggman.
yeah."
Like a big bushy mustache and the goggles. I was like, okay, all right. I'm picking up what you put down here. The freaking policeman. He's got such a generic name. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Tom? I think he's called Tom.
The fuck are you trying to say?
Hey, buddy, you're a good person. You're so memorable. I could never forget you.
Okay, that makes it better. He is a very generic white American dude though,
Yeah.
to be in the film.
I mean,
Like even the Bumblebee film had a female lead. Yeah, the Transformers films are trying to be inclusive now.
Yeah.
Consider that for a moment.
yeah,
Like-
I saw Bumblebee as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, it was nothing special, but it was good. It had solid story structure, and the Transformers designs looked like actual Transformers rather than metal orgies.
Yeah, see, we don't need you, Michael Bay.
Yeah. So back to Sonic. Does the film look good? No.
Nope.
Does it look like it's going to revolutionize cinema industry? Not one bit.
Nah.
Am I going to watch it? Of course.
Fuck yes.
If they bother to listen to our criticisms about the design and actually produce something that I'm genuinely pretty happy with, it deserves a watch. Also,
This film, it was gonna come out this month, bear in mind.
it was.
This is also the same month in which the new trailer was released. And the fact that how many months is that now?
When did the original one first come out?
Like July?
Yeah,
It's been about 3-4 months.
and they've obviously worked their ass off. Like,
Yeah, and to think how much work they put into the first fucking abomination we were given, which then was just made redundant and pointless, so like so many hours wasted. And they did this for us, and I can't help but want to support that.
I mean, yeah, because if you think about it, every single scene with Sonic was had to be redone. His animation, everything about him would have had to be changed.
Yeah.
And the fact that they went through all that, and as two editors, trust me, it's painful.
It is certainly fucking painful.
And the fact that they were willing to do that, hats off and credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
And of course, Jim Carrey as Eggman.
Jim Carrey's Eggman. Oh my god.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for that.
That's brilliant.
So, Sonic the Hedgehog movie releasing Valentine's Day next year. So grab yourself a girlfriend or boyfriend, we don't judge, and go watch this probably really disappointing movie.
Yeah.
Or if you're like me, you could just go by yourself because you're lonely.
Hey, I'll go with you.
Thanks, man. So, for those of you who haven't been keeping up with gaming news, Destiny 2 recently got a bit of a relaunch.
It is, yeah.
So when Destiny 2 first came out, Activision, kind of in their infinite wisdom, they did the unthinkable. They made Destiny suck.
Is it the unthinkable though?
To be fair,
Destiny, it always appeared to be, even the second one, there were things that were promised from it and still aren't in it now. And yeah, that will be fixed, but like Destiny has always been a game which has a niche fandom, but is very infamous among the gaming community, I would say.
So recently, the partnership between Bungie and Activision has ended.
And Bungie took the rights to Destiny with them, and I am so happy about that.
So for those of you who aren't aware, Destiny 2 is the base game and 2 of the DLC packs are currently completely free on Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, and maybe PC, but they are at the time of recording. I'm not sure how long that's going to be, but the game's completely free. First 2 DLC packs are also free. If you want to get it, do. It's so much better now.
It is.
Activision has a habit of doing this. They did the same thing with Black Ops 4 and that game turned out really bad.
Well, I mean, when has Call of Duty been... Okay.
It hasn't been good for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna quote myself from previously in the year. Black Ops 2 is a gem inside of a massive plastic bag full of shit that is the Call of Duty franchise.
It's turned into the new FIFA, and I don't
Yeah.
mean that as a compliment.
No, like that's just our opinions, obviously. If you like the games, fair play, but oh my god.
Black Ops 2 was the last genuinely good COD game. I mean, I played Black Ops 3 and I liked it, but it was still lacking compared to BO2. But no, Destiny 2, now free. Download it. We're not sponsored, but we could be. Bungie. Let's work something out here, guys.
Do this for us, Bungie. Bungie, please. Bungie, we love you. Bungie, please. We want you to build Skynet. Bungie, please. Let's be real. Can we just compare Gaul to Oryx for a moment? I mean, one of them is super intimidating, and like the first cutscene I ever saw him in, I had chills in every single cell of my body. Like, my eyes were shaking, like everything, like it was like an earthquake erupted within me in fear and kind of psychedness. Like, it psyched me up so much for the Taken King when I first saw this cutscene with Oryx.
Taken King was a fantastic DLC.
Yeah, and then I saw Gaul and I'm just like, okay, alright, Budget Bane, what are you doing here?
He does look like, that was what I was thinking, it's like the poor man's Bane.
Yeah, and oh my god, his armor is ridiculous.
Like, I get why he's like, I want to steal the light so I can, because but why would you make the Cabal, which are like the least interesting enemies in Destiny, the main focus of Destiny 2?
And
like the Taken, the Vex, the Vex are cool.
Thought the Cabal were just super huge things who just destroy everything in their path. Since when did they ever suddenly care about
honor
trying to
stuff
steal the
light.
Fuck, what's it called?
The Traveler.
The Traveler. Why wouldn't they just destroy it? Why wouldn't they just destroy its corpse? Also, massive retcon in the Red War. Destiny 2 claimed at first that the Traveler was in fact dying and the Red War killed it, when really it died long ago when the ghosts were born, and I'm glad they fixed that part of the story. Whoever paints a main villain in white.
White is kind of a hopeful colour.
Yeah,
it's like light and darkness, because
it's sort of like the heavenliness kind of. And whenever has Cabal, like, I would imagine it to be so more militaristic than it was, you know, when exploring the Cabal ship on that first thing, it just looks like any other Destiny set piece, really.
I think
nothing really stood out as it to be Cabal. It should have been more like dark and dingy with like maybe camo on the walls and like more militaristic feel, because that's the vibe I get from Cabal. Really aggressive military guys who just want to destroy everything.
The only Destiny 2 mission I think that actually stood out was the first one in Red War where the tower's under siege. So, on the topic of more video game movies, there's apparently another Mario Bros. Film coming out.
Yeah!
Because the last one went so well. I haven't done much research into this, but
I have done enough to know that this is a big mistake.
I mean,
Nintendo is already a mediocre company in my mind, because they make games that everyone loves, but do you have to copy strike it every time we say your name? Really, guys?
Nintendo!
You see that? This symbol is the demonetized symbol.
Yeah.
Why? So frustrating.
Like, I approve of your games. I like your games. I like your consoles.
We want to talk about your games without being censored like the Chinese. Was that too much? Was that a bit?
I think we might have to cut that bit out.
Alright. Free Hong Kong.
Sakura. Whoever else worked at Nintendo, I only know Sakura from Smash Bros. Stop! We like your games, we support your company.
We want to talk about your company.
Yeah, because we enjoy it. My hair is in
But
my
like,
face.
the film they're gonna make is in collaboration with... you know what? Guess which animation company it's in collaboration with.
Oh boy.
It's the worst.
It's Illumination?
Yeah!
Oh, great.
Are you looking forward to all the Minion outfits? All your Minion references? All the banana? All the fucking Minion references? Are you looking forward to that? I've been told by my therapist that Illumination is a trigger word. I'm sorry about that.
The people who made Despicable Me, just so we don't directly say it.
Yes, the people who made Despicable Me. Back to the Mario film?
Yeah.
Or do you got anything else to say?
Well, at least it's being animated, so I swear to God, if they mess up his design, I am going to hurt
Yeah.
someone. We've already had it. Do you want any more of this? Is this what you want?
Okay, well, calm down. I think we've discovered that the old Sonic design is now a trigger word for Will as well. It's gonna be okay. Anyway,
Right, moving on.
what were we talking about? Yes.
Okay.
There's one more thing I wanted to say about the people who made Despicable Me. I don't want to say them because I don't think they deserve that. The CEO has said that they basically low-key said they put in as little effort into animating as possible. They make they have this huge budget for animated films, and then they spend as little money on the animation as possible, so they end up with tons of fucking money, which means they can just end up making their stupid corporate films over and over again.
Animated films, I understand they're really expensive to make. When you look at some of the best animated films ever, like Your Name or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Wall-E.
Wall-E is the last good Pixar film.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Pixar has proved that there can be animated kids films which adults like too.
Yeah,
and it doesn't
Cars
take
1,
much
Incredibles
effort.
1, Finding Nemo. I adore all of those films.
And the Cars 1 film is an infamous film. Everyone seems to hate it, and it's still got heartfelt story to it.
It's got some great character development,
Exactly.
which just disappears in Cars 2.
Yeah,
What happened?
we don't talk about Cars 2.
You can see him
I'm
staring into our soul through the camera. Hi, Sonic. How are
Hey,
you?
man.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, he's back. Okay. Yeah, you'll get paid tomorrow, we promise. Oh, fuck, what were we talking about?
Yeah, we were talking about animated films and...
Yes.
So anyway, I understand budgets for animated films. It's not exactly cheap to do all that animation.
No, of course
You'd
not.
think the animation and hiring the voice actors will be where all the budget goes.
Yeah.
Because whether it's like a hand-drawn something like anime or computer stuff like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, if you put the money where it matters, the result can be breathtaking. But anyway, back to animation. Animated films, a lot of the time now, are not very good. Except you get one little gem that just happens to be breathtaking.
Yeah. I like what you said earlier about where you put the budget. It can really depend. When
It
you
makes
put
or
the
breaks
money,
the film.
It really
And if
can.
you've got good writers.
And the thing is, like, sometimes not even putting the money in the right position can make a good film. It can also just be an ounce of effort. Hence, Surf's Up, right? Made by Sony, which is the second worst for animated films.
I mean, they made
And yet
this
it is-
atrocity.
And yet they made what is, in my opinion, the most unique animated film there has been in history. A sort of mockumentary about penguins who surf.
I mean,
I don't really know.
my inner 5-year-old is squealing with joy just thinking. Then they made Surf's Up 2, which is an abomination against God.
we don't talk about Surf's Up 2.
See,
You know Cars 2, you know the junkie kid who killed a bunch of people. Yeah, Surf's Up 2 is his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, what I don't want is Spider-Verse 2 to become like the extra of their unholy trinity, because sequels are so risky these days. They're either really good or really bad.
Really fucking risky, yeah.
I mean,
Do we even want to talk about Frozen 2?
it's a movie that exists, and from what I've heard, the start is literally just the last Airbender, because they're talking like water, fire, earth, and air.
Yeah.
Basically, like, from what I've not bothered watching the film. It's Frozen. Do I look like I give a shit about Frozen? Apparently, there's like 4 elements, like literally earth, water, fire, and air. And it's my friend was talking to me about this, and in the cinema, somebody just looked at him and went, "Is this just not the start of Avatar?" And it's like, yes.
Yeah.
So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Frozen 2 may or may not have just borrowed ideas from The Last Airbender.
Just a little bit. Take over the world, Bungie. We will help you.
Yes.
We will edit your propaganda posters.
I'm gonna have hold on. I need a drink. I'm gonna have to cover this up. So I need to cover up the logo.
Article 13 can go fuck itself, by the way.